Hello, my name is Na. This is part 4 of crocheting my prom dress. I ended off part 3 saying that I cut the video in two because the second half was like a different style from the first half. Like the first half I would say is more like kind of vlogish. Not even vlogish, it's just more like, I'm giving you updates every now and then. But for the, that second part, when I filmed, I kind of just filmed myself crocheting and talking a lot about literally nothing important. But I'm going to put those clips in this video, and I'm still crocheting. I'm almost done the top. I just have half of the body part left to do, so I'm gonna do that. I will show you the finished top. Yeah, I'll show you the finished top when it's done. Prom is, I believe, on the 26th. I don't know if you can hear that popping sound. I'm making popcorn. Anyway, prom is on the 26th. I'm pretty sure today's the 20th. It's June 20th. Some people have been asking, when is your prom? Why is it happening so late? Where I am, I'm in Canada. I'm in Quebec. Our schools and our high schools and elementary schools and June 23rd, June 20 something, near the end of June. So prom is after that end date, which is why prom is on June 26th, which probably seems late for people in the US, I think. I don't really know. That's just how it's always been here, how I've always known it. So yeah, that's why I haven't finished the prom dress. If anyone's wondering, it's because the prom hasn't even happened yet. So yeah, I'm going to put in those clips of me just kind of talking, really talking about anything. It was really late when I filmed that. I was retired and I felt like talking. I felt like it was boring to just watch montages of me crocheting and just giving updates every now and then, which is fine, but yeah. So those clips, I'm really just talking about all sorts of stuff. I guess not really all sorts of stuff, just yapping about one really specific thing and then moving on to another. But yeah, I'll try to make it somewhat interesting. I don't really know what I was talking about anymore. Now I'm kind of rambling, but yeah, so I'm going to do that, and then I think after that I'll just show you the finished piece because I am going to still be crocheting right now. I just don't really feel like filming it because it's really repetitive and I don't really have anything to talk about. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this video. I know it's very different from before, and I think I'll post this video after prom, so I'll be able to show you some pictures from prom with me wearing the full outfit. So I'll probably post this in 2 weeks from now because I don't think I'll have the video done right after prom. I think I'll take a week or something to edit this, but yeah. So now I'm just gonna let you watch the clips I took a while ago of me talking about I don't even know what. Yeah, see you after when the top is done, or after that and when the top is done. I know I said I was going to play that other footage from before, but I just wanted to say I'm watching Oron High School Host Club. I get it, it's a really weird anime, but I watched it when I was younger, so it's kind of nostalgic, which is why I really like it. And I just got to my favorite episode 15, the one where it's I don't know if you've watched it or heard of it, but it's the episode where they're on summer vacation and they start working at that hotel place, what's the episode called? The Refreshing Battle in Karuizawa. I love that episode. This episode, I'm watching it now. I love the 5 refresher points. Yeah, this is my favorite episode. Just thought I would share that I'm watching Oron while finishing my prom dress top. Sorry, I'm not done. I forgot to say about Oron, I watch it in dub, English dub. Sorry if you're only English sub type of person, but some animes, English dub, are really good, and Oron is one of them because they don't make them like this anymore. I feel like old English dubs are good, like Inuyasha and Oron. I'm sorry, I didn't really watch many animes when I was younger, so I don't really watch many now, but yeah. The English dub is so good. So it's good because I can crochet without really having to look at the screen, but I know what's happening. I love this show, and the English dub is so good. Also, the fact that they have an English cover of the opening and ending. The opening and ending for Oron is so good. So good. I wish it was on like Spotify or something so I could listen to it. I can just download it and then put it up. Anyway, it's so good. I love the opening and the ending is so good, so good. I love the English version. I literally can't watch the show in Japanese anymore. I've never watched it in Japanese, but it just sounds weird to me. I love the English dub for Oron. Anyway, okay, I'm actually done now. I'm just gonna crochet and watch Oron, and I'll let you look at that other clips of me from before talking about whatever. Hello, I don't know when I last left off. I think I showed you the finished skirt. I think on, it's like, what time is it? It's 10:30 p.m. I had work today, so I didn't really do anything. It's been a while since I last filmed, like maybe a week, over a week. I'm gonna start the top now because prom is in like 2 weeks. And I haven't started yet, so I'm going to use the white like I said. I only have this left and 2 balls, so I hope that that's enough. I'm sure it's gonna be enough. It's just a top, pretty small top. So I'm going to start. I'm gonna do the cups first. I'm gonna do the cups and then join it. For now, the cups are gonna be really easy. So tonight I'm just going to, oh, my hair looks funny. Tonight I'm just going to start doing the cup for the tops. The cups for the top. And if you don't remember what the top is supposed to look like, I want it to look something like this. I'm just gonna put a picture because I don't know. Yeah, something like this. So let's start. I think that's all I'm gonna do tonight. I don't even think I'm gonna be able to finish 1 cup, but at least I'm starting because it's been a while and I need to get this done. It's like June 9th. Today's June 9th. And I think prom is June 25th. I have 16 days. I have 16 days. I think I'm going to use a 2mm hook. Oh, it's backwards. Whatever, I'm going to use a 2mm hook because I really don't want the top to be or like the cup part at least to be see-through. That would be weird. I chained 31 with a size 2mm hook. Chain 31 because I'm just doing from the bottom to the top of my, and I think I'm gonna do half double crochets because I love half double crochets. I feel like they're not see-through like double crochets, and they're not like agonizingly long to work up as single crochets. So since I did 31 working into the second chain from the hook, I should have 30 half double crochets. This is tiny. I can't believe for my prom dress last year I used this hook, this 2mm hook, this tiny little hook. I used it last year for also the top part of the dress, like the whole top part. Only the skirt was worked with a 3.75mm hook. The whole top I did with this hook, which is tiny. I don't get how people can do micro crochet. To me, I'm a hater of micro crochet. I think it's ugly. Not that it's ugly, sorry. I just think it's so impractical. I mean, okay, it's impractical, but not everything needs to have a use. But I just feel like, I can't even see it. You know those like microscopic stuffies? Not these stuffies, like amigurumi. Like, what am I gonna do with a dust-sized frog? Like, I'm gonna drop it on the floor and it's gonna be gone. Gonna inhale it by accident. Like, I don't know. I don't like it. I'm not a fan. I'm a hater. If you do micro crochet, awesome. I can't do that. That's a skill. I will never do it myself because it's not something I want to spend my time doing. But that's crazy. Like, why would I want to spend that long doing something I can't even see? Like, if I show it to you and it's like this little thing and you're like, oh my god, what is it? I don't like micro crochet. I don't like it. For me, it would be a waste of my time. Anyway, sorry. I don't know why I was talking about that. Also, I did end up getting my sketchbook with the thing. the sketch of the top out. I'm not doing the flower part, just this top. This part. Hello. Actually, maybe I'll do the flower part. Depends. I feel like it could be cute. But I'm doing this. And then I was thinking after prom, if I just did like that. Oh my god, why is it not focusing? Hello? If I did just like that, I could add this peplum part after prom. Hello. Whatever. You get the point. Yeah. So, that's what I'm doing. I don't really know how to achieve that shape for the cup. For the cups. Should I just do regular cups like... I think the answer is yes. I'm gonna frog this. Doesn't matter, I didn't even do much. Whoa. I feel like my videos are boring if I just do like montages all the time of like me sitting there crocheting. Like, I just crochet, guys. That's it. So I'm trying to talk, but I have nothing to talk about. Okay, I noticed someone in another video, I think on my first video, asked if the yarn splits a lot. Yes. The thing is, I was like, I noticed that this is kind of weird. Whatever. I noticed that like, okay, it's kind of bothering me. The thing is, I noticed that like the yarn was splitting and stuff, but it didn't bother me until someone commented asking if the yarn split, and I was like, yes, it actually does split. And now it drives me crazy because it keeps splitting. So annoying. When I had to slip stitch the flower panel to the main part of the skirt, it kept splitting. It was driving me crazy. I hated it, but whatever. So I chained from the bottom of the boobie to the middle, and then I'm just going to do half double crochets again. I think my other prom dress, the cups are also made with half double crochets. I'm trying to talk because the videos I like to watch are videos of people who are talking, because I crochet. I like to listen to people, like listen to videos, because I can't really watch the videos because I'm crocheting. So I want to make content that I would watch for other people who are similar like me. So like if you are crocheting also, you're not just crocheting to, you know, music and me in the background not talking and just crocheting. Like I'm crocheting and I'm talking with you. I'm talking to you. I'm not talking with you. You're not talking to me. I like watching, let me see, my iPad, because I'm an iPad kid. Cameron Kane. I started watching her like a few months ago. I love her videos so much. Big fan. She has like some montages and stuff, but I feel like for the most part in her videos she's always talking, which is not a bad thing because I love her videos. So I feel like maybe I should talk more because that's the kind of video style I like, and if I like it, I hope I can find other people similar who also like that. I keep saying that. I feel like I've said that already. I have said that already. Also, one of my friends, we were talking, it's her birthday today, June 9th. Anyway, I was talking to her and she was like, oh yeah, I saw you have like a YouTube channel. She was like, oh yeah, I saw you had a YouTube channel. Like, yeah, I hate knowing that people that I know in real life have access to me online. Like, it's just kind of weird. Like, I don't want people I know in real life to be watching my stuff because that just makes me feel weird. Like, if you know me, I don't know. Like, that's kind of weird. Like, I know my aunt watches my videos sometimes. And my cousin. Cousin whose name starts with an M. You know who I'm talking about. If you're watching. I don't know if you watch my videos. Guys, that's crazy. Why are you watching my videos? Literally no one I know likes this kind of stuff. Okay, like two people. Two people I know like this stuff. But I don't know if they watch like crochet videos and stuff. Like, it's so embarrassing. Like, am I delusional? Or it's like, oh my god, I'm gonna be a YouTuber. But like, not really. My goal is not to be a YouTuber. My goal is to have an audience and have people who like my stuff so that they'll buy it. Because in this economy, I need money. Guys, everyone needs money. And I love crocheting. If I can crochet and sell my patterns and pieces to people who will, you know, like them and enjoy them and actually use them instead of them rotting in the corner of my room, like, why not? And in order for that to happen, I need an audience, I need reach, I need people to see my products. It's gonna sound so, like, there's people like Cameron Kane. Is that her name? Sorry, I don't remember. Yeah, like Cameron Kane, she was talking about how, like, she makes patterns and stuff for free because she just really wants to see people wearing her stuff. And, like, that's awesome. Great. Good for you. I also like that, but being real, like, I need money, guys. I need money. I don't think it's wrong to be motivated by money. It's not like my only motivation. I genuinely do love crocheting and sharing my stuff. I love if other people can have my stuff and, use it, because it's such a waste for me to make so many things and then not use them. Like, what's the point, So like if people can get use out of it, that's awesome. Also, shopping, not fast fashion, shopping from small businesses is great. I guess for me, it's not just about money. I also just like the idea of being slow fashion. I would like to think that it's more, what is the word, environmentally friendly. I feel bad that money is one of the reasons I want to do this, but it's not the only reason. But like, I feel like people don't really say that, like, oh yeah, well, I guess because it's a given, like it's your business to make money. I don't know if anyone else feels like that. They feel like bad that, they're doing it for money, but it's not just for money. It's also just to know that, like, oh yeah, I'm not doing fast fashion. It's also like, I have so much yarn, and now when I think about it, I feel kind of bad about it, because it's like, oh yeah, overconsumption, like I don't need all this yarn, but I have it now because, like, oh, I want this, I want that. Like, I don't need that much yarn. Who needs, how many bins do I have? Who needs like 5 bins of yarn? Not me. And like a lot of it is acrylic, which is not bad. Like if you like acrylic, you like acrylic. If it's the only thing you can afford, that's fine. It's the only thing I could afford, which is why I have so much of it. Starting from like a while ago, I've been more cautious. What's the word? I've been more selective with what kind of yarns I'm buying, because I don't want to just have, a bunch of acrylic yarn, because I don't need, if I could have like 3 balls of like natural fiber cotton, or like, a nice fiber for like a sweater or something, I'd rather have 3 balls of that than like 10 balls of acrylic yarn, because what am I doing with 10 balls of acrylic yarn? Nothing, because they're all sitting under my bed in bins. I don't need that much yarn. So right now I'm really trying to like de-stash and stuff. The only thing is, it's really hard to separate myself from the yarn, because it's like, oh, but I could use it one day. like what if I need this really specific shade of blue one day? And it's like, no, I don't, because I don't like the color royal blue. Like, when am I ever gonna need that? But I can't bring myself to get rid of it, because it's like, but what if? And then it just sits under my bed. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking. Okay, so I just finished the second cup. I have 2 now. And I was thinking, I think last night I said I would like cut the yarn from the second cup, and then I would chain a long chain for the strap and lace up back, then connect it to a cup, crochet along the tops of the cup so that I could crochet them together in the middle, because I said I was worried that just sewing it, you see this, that just sewing it wouldn't be enough to keep it together. Like, I'm scared it's gonna break or snap. So if I crochet it together, I know it's like more secure. And then crochet back along the top, do the other long chain for the other strap, and then slip stitch back on that chain so that it's more thick and secure, and then crochet back along the top to the other side so I can slip stitch again on the other end of the chain. But I don't know if that makes sense. I feel like if you crochet, it will make sense. And if you do crochet and it still doesn't make sense, sorry. But now that I'm thinking about it, I could just keep it connected since I want to have the cups this way anyway. It's at the corner, which means I can just chain the strap and the back part, the long chain, and then slip stitch back on that, then crochet along the tops of the cups, and then chain again, slip stitch back, and then end here on the other side. The only thing is, then I would only have one layer of crochet. It should be fine, because then I was thinking two rows along the top might be weird. I think that one will be better, so I'm gonna do that. But I'm also worried about like the length of the, I just ripped it out by accident. I'm also worried about the length of the strap I need to make, because I don't know how much I'm gonna need to lace up the back, and I don't want it to be too long, because I don't want to have just like a tail, of the bow when I tie it just sticking out weirdly, or it be like really long. So I don't really know how long I should make it, but I guess it's fine because since it's on just the top part, it'll be easy to take apart if I need to adjust the length. Like, it's a lot of work to take apart, but it's better than like, I don't know. I think in my head it makes sense. Like, I won't have to rip apart everything or like take it apart and like if I were to, sorry, I'm all over the place. If I were to like cut it, then reattach it, then do it, I would have like bits of yarn, if that makes sense. Because like here I'm working still connected to the thing and the ball. So it'll be like one long strand of yarn. But if I were to cut it, then reattach it and then do it, then cut it and then realize, oh, it's not long enough, I would need more yarn. So then I would have to redo it, and then I just have that scrap of yarn. That makes sense. I hope it makes sense. I think what I'm gonna do is try to make it too long, because then if it's too long I could just take some off, and then instead of having to add yarn, I think it's easier to take away yarn, because I don't want to have like a bunch of knots in the straps, because you can see that. So yeah, so I'm just going to chain whatever number I like best. That's how I do it. I always chain a number that I like. It has to be either an even number or a multiple of 5. But like a number like 14 is ugly. You know what I mean? Like 14, I can do 14 if I really need it to be that length. But at that point, I think I would just make it 15. Like 14 is just ugly. So is 24, 22 is also ugly. So is 26. Because like 24 and 26 are so close to 25, which is a multiple of 5. So it's just like, why wouldn't you just do it a multiple of 5? Yeah, that's how I decide how many chains or how long things should be. I literally go by the number. I don't go by how long it is. Well, how long it is, but also like if I like the number of chains I did or not. Or like the number of stitches I will have. Yeah, that's what I do. Picky. I'm picky. Anyway, I'm gonna do this and I'll update you later. I don't know if I'll update you today because right now my boyfriend's coming over after his exam. So we're gonna hang out for a bit, and then I'm going out to hang out with my friend. So that's kind of what I'm doing today. I had time, of course, to finish this second cup and hopefully attach the 2. But like, yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna update again today. And if I update, I don't think it'll be during the day. I think it'll be nighttime. I just finished the top. It's kind of long, not gonna lie. Like, if I redid it, I would definitely take out a few rows. I decided to add the little like bumps on the edge like I have here. I like it. I think it's nice. That's so messy. Since it's like nighttime now, I'm going to put on the skirt tomorrow when there's light and the top, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. But I finally finished. I think the back, I don't know if I can show you. Okay, I can show you. You can see it like there. I think it's too what's this called? The back panel is way too long, so it looks kind of weird. I don't want to restart. Prom is in like 6 days. I could restart. I don't want to. So I guess I'll just leave it like that. It's not that bad. I don't think it's that bad. Yeah. So I finished the top. It's actually pretty nice. I like it. I don't know if I'll wear it outside of prom, which was the whole point of making a top and a bottom, but I don't know how comfortable I am with this. But I do like the cups being like this instead of like that, like with the point like this, because I just find it's more comfortable and it feels more secure. But yeah, so I'm done the top. So the top and skirt are done. Basically the dress is done. I'm gonna steam the skirt. I forgot to say that I was gonna do that. So I laid it out on these foam mats I bought at Walmart. They're so cute. My mom told me to put a towel on it, so I did. I'm just gonna steam it. It's on the floor. I'm making this shorter because you see it through the mesh part of the skirt and it looks weird. You can see I accidentally pinned the skirt together. Like here. I have to undo that. My mom is sewing on this piece of fabric for me because it's kind of see-through.
Not fabric.
What is
lining.
it? Lining? Yeah, sorry, the lining, she's sewing it on for me. This is pink, even though this is white, because we took it from my old prom dress. Because we didn't get anything for white.
I forgot about it.
Yeah, because we both forgot. This used to have lining on it, but she took it off so she could put it here. So now it's gonna be pink, a little bit. Yeah. Now I need to paint my nails red. I have to use regular polish, like I can't get my nails done because I work with food, so I'm not allowed to have extensions or anything, or even nail polish. So after I paint them, oh, my hand looks funny like that. After,
Like the clear one.
yeah, but my dress is red this year, so I'm gonna do red. So I'm gonna paint my nails red, and then I'm gonna take it off after. My hand. No, I can do it. Filming a video. I'm trying, but you can't really see the whole thing. I'm gonna hide. You're not in it. And I'm not gonna hide. It's kind of making me angry because the color of like your dress isn't the same color as your purse.
Yeah.
And either of those colors aren't the same color as your shoes. Or the same white.
Really? I feel like the white of my dress is pretty similar. The bag is just really white.
Yeah, the bag is really white, right? It's similar, but this is a little bit more like creamy, yellowishy.
I feel like they match more.
You should wear the chick magnet.